What's up YouTube, Demolix today, and here breaking down the new trailer for Doctor Strange, pretty much covering all the highlights in the trailer, starting with the horrific crash that happens to Stephen Strange in his really high-end sports car. Unfortunately, this tragic accident makes him lose the ability to pretty much do surgery again, and then you see he's being cared for by Christine Palmer, played by Rachel McAdams, which is going to be, I guess, the love interest for Doctor Strange. She's pretty much going to be the link to his humanity when he becomes the Sorcerer Supreme. I'm really interested to see how they're going to explain where Doctor Strange fits into this timeline, so hopefully that gets cleared up. Next, we have the new Marvel Studios logo, which is pretty cool. I think they're creating this new logo just to separate itself from the other studios. This portal that the sorcerers use to get around the world is pretty much a circle that has sparks surrounding it, going in a circular motion, which is pretty interesting, pretty cool effect. Then you see a cool shot of Doctor Strange honing in on his powers. What I'm guessing is for the first time, seemed like able to tap into his magic. He's beginning to believe, kind of like the Matrix style, if you will. Then we have this cool shot of these three different windows. One's more of a woods area, one's more showing the ocean, the other one's more in the mountains. And Doctor Strange opens the window which contains the water. And this definitely signifies that this movie is gonna be mind-bending. Then we get a quick scene of Matt Mikkelsen's character, which is Caecilius. He was once part of the Master of the Mystic Arts, but then left the Ancient One for his own evil purposes. Next, there's a quick scene of Doctor Strange and Caecilius fighting in Doctor Strange's home base, the Sanctum Sanctorum. And then you see Doctor Strange magically cook up an energy whip. The next scene I want to talk about is Doctor Strange and Mordo in action. This is, I guess this is a relationship, as Mordo is kind of like somewhat of a mentor to Doctor Strange. I'm really interested to see how he may turn to the dark side, if you will, of sorcery by the end of this movie, because I feel like, if you know the history of Baron Mordo, he's actually a villain of Doctor Strange, so maybe by the end of this film he'll lean towards the dark side of sorcery. Then there's a lot of Inception-like sequences with buildings folding in with one another, buildings being morphed all around, so I don't mind them taking this element from Inception. It's definitely going to be mind-blowing just seeing this on the big screen. This is probably going to be a movie you really want to see in 3D. I can definitely tell you this, that Doctor Strange is definitely going to be one of the most visually stunning Marvel movies to date. I definitely believe that it'll get nominated for some type of Oscar nomination for visual effects, because this movie's just going to blow people's minds, no doubt about it. Then you see Doctor Strange putting on his cape in a badass way. He just moves his hand and his cape just automatically just connects. It's so cool. I like that. You're definitely going to see a lot of cool moments like that in Doctor Strange. He's just getting ready to take down Caecilius. And I also want to talk about the Eye of Agamotto, which is the source of Doctor Strange power. Some people are speculating that it is an Infinity Stone within the necklace. I believe that's a really great theory. I hope that's actually the case. Some people don't really want that to be. It messes with the lore of Doctor Strange. It's not from the comics, but Marvel Studios is always changing things from the comics for better, for worse. So if it is an Infinity Stone, I'm looking forward to it. If you ever want to go to the temple where Doctor Strange is to become the Sorcerer Supreme, just know that the Wi-Fi password is Shambhala. The last shot of the trailer is Doctor Strange deflecting magic from opposite directions, which is a pretty badass shot. Probably going to use it for this thumbnail, not going to lie. But yeah, that's what I got from the Doctor Strange trailer. What did you guys pick up from the trailer? Let me know in the comment section down below. And like, subscribe more content on Doctor Strange and other films in general. I'm Demolix. I'll see you in the future.